Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You may not have seen me yet. I've been covering this Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial. It's not the only thing I do here on this channel. I do movie news, movie reviews, social commentary, public sort of commentary as well. But for the purposes of this, I've been a disembodied voice because it's not really been there's been no purpose to sit here and do great long-winded commentary. They've just wrapped for a week and we've got some statements. So I thought I would appear and break them down and discuss them with you. If you're new here and you like the sound of not only this coverage, but everything else I do, because of course, when this is all done, I will be doing my normal things, hit subscribe and give the video a like. But Johnny Depp's statement was fantastic. This is obviously his legal team. And they say, as Mr. Depp's counsel correctly predicted in their opening statements last month, Ms. Heard did indeed deliver the performance of her life in her direct examination. While Ms. Heard's stories have continued to grow new and convenient details, Mr. Depp's recollections have remained exactly the same throughout the 6 painful years since her first allegations were made. His truth, the truth, good distinction there, is the same no matter the environment in which it has been presented. They would continue, the upcoming cross-examination from Mr. Depp's team will be most telling and will certainly highlight the many fallacies Ms. Heard has now attempted to pass off as fact throughout her convoluted testimony, which in fact is genuinely the case. If you've looked through the UK deposition, it was basically vastly different to what we have just witnessed in terms of what Ms. Heard has been saying on the stand now. Now, Heard's statement via the legal team was interesting. Very, very interesting. Both are very confident, might I add, and let me know which side you support down below in the comment section. But Heard said, as evidenced by the statement just released, Mr. Depp's defamation claim is falling apart so rapidly that his counsel are turning from prosecutor to persecutor. Very damning language, isn't it? It's very guilt-ridden. It's trying to pull on your emotions. They boast that Mr. Depp's story has not changed. If so, since he lost the domestic violence restraining order and he resoundingly lost the libel case in the UK, perhaps he should consider a new strategy rather than the recycled approach of attacking the victim and refusing to take responsibility for his own conduct. Which I think is very interesting to go with sort of, well, this didn't work, try something new, essentially, you know, asking him to lie, I guess. But obviously that's predicated on the fact that they already think he's lying. If Mr. Depp was truly innocent, why was he repeatedly apologising to Ms. Heard and promised to put the monster away for good? He's already explained that, and it was his drug and alcohol use. And they would further state, inability to distinguish fact from fiction is a malady which appears to have spread to his legal team. So even an insult to their legal team, which is interesting, actually. Now they say that same team is so panicked they are fighting tooth and nail to prevent compelling evidence and photos from being introduced. That works both ways as well. And I've released some of that evidence here on the channel, which they could have used, and I don't think they're going to. You know, where Amber Heard specifically even admits to hurting Johnny Depp, and this is the finger issue. Small wonder Mr. Depp does not have the fortitude or courage to even look at Ms. Heard at all throughout the proceedings, as he could not in the UK trial. That's actually textbook victim. They don't tend to look at their abuser in the face. But never mind, I guess that doesn't really matter. And instead, he doodles and snickers. Mr. Depp's behaviour in this trial has been as pitiful as it was in their marriage. Apparently, they feel they must double down on their demonstrably losing two-part strategy, distract the jury and demonise the victim. Now, I think there's a lot more personal attacks here, which is surprising as a way to go in everything. I'm very surprised that Amber Heard thought for a PR statement this would be good for her, because people are not going to take too kindly to that, especially, you know, the overwhelming support of Depp, of course, but then also people in the middle will look at that and go, well, why is she being so vicious in her attacks? You know, victim versus abuser is long studied. There's a lot of textbook out there in terms of how people's manifestation of their confidence occurs around their abuser, and Johnny Depp is textbook that. So it's quite surprising that they look to highlight those situations. But never mind. I thought this would be fascinatingly interesting. I was going to say fantastically interesting. I guess it's a bit of both, isn't it, really? So let me know who you personally support down below, and also the reasons why. I'd love to hear it. Now, I'm also just going to close this video out with some footage of Penny reminding the attorneys, and also making a fool out of Amber Heard's attorneys, by saying once their time is up, their time is up. They're completely done. Amber Heard's team has used more of their time than Johnny Depp's team has. This will slightly change, I think, when Johnny Depp's team begins the cross-examination. I think they've been saving their time up for the cross-examination, where they can rip Amber Heard's testimony apart, I believe, personally. And I think that makes a lot of sense. I could be wrong, but I do think that that is probably what's going to be happening. But she says, if you're in the middle of a witness, we will be stopping. Time is time, and we will be stopping. And then Amber Heard's team decides to dispute the time that they have left and get schooled on basic mathematics. Addition, you know, summing things up. It's quite comical. So over to the video. If you enjoyed this one, hit thumbs up, give the video a like, share, and subscribe. Thanks so much, ladies and gents. Enjoy the coverage. Take care.
Attorneys, I won't see you tomorrow for Friday depositions because we finished all the depositions. I want to thank all of you for last Friday and staying here until I think it was 9 o'clock at night. But we got them all done, and I really appreciate all your work on that. It does mean a lot. And now you're rewarded because you don't have to see me tomorrow. So no more depositions. What I'd also, for planning purposes, though, since we're going to be going 9 to 5, the day is going to be a little different, so we'll start at 9. We'll probably break for a morning break between 10:30 and 10:45. We're going to break for lunch between 12:30 and 1:30, so I want you to plan accordingly for that. Our afternoon break will probably be between 3:15 to 3:30, maybe even a little later to 3:45. We'll see. And then we'll try to break at 5. There may be times when we might go to 5:30, as I told the jury. So I just want to make sure you know that. Since I won't see you tomorrow, I wanted to go ahead and give you your times as of this very minute of what you have used and what you have left, okay? Are you ready? Mr. Chu's going to try to use it with a highlighter. Let's wait.
That's
there we go.
Here.
There we go. That's right. Okay. There we go. All right. So plaintiff has used 35 hours and 6 minutes. Defendants have used 36 hours and 31 minutes, which means the plaintiff has 26 hours and 9 minutes left, and the defendant has 24 hours and 44 minutes left, okay? And just a reminder, as we said from the very beginning, once your time is up, your time is up. If it's in the middle of a witness, I'm going to stop you, okay? So make sure, the 9 to 5 schedule, when we start back on May 16th, will give us a little buffer, but not much. So I will be keeping everyone on task for those last 2 weeks, so keep that in mind as well. Enjoy the next week. I don't anticipate I will hear from you for this next week. If there's an emergency, I understand that, but just remember what my definition of an emergency is. Okay, we all remember that? All right, great. So other than that, does anybody have anything else for me?
Yes, sir. It's just a math question. I'm thinking we have 25, 24 for it.
Sammy says 24.
They have 35.06 and we have 36.
If you add 36 hours and 31 minutes and 24 hours and 44 minutes, you get... You get what?
60 and 75. And what is our allotment? It's 61.
Well, you can get with Sammy when we're done, okay? Is it right or wrong?
What's the total of that?
What's that?
What's the total of that?
61 hours and 15 minutes. Does that add up then? That is right. Mr. Ronenberg says I'm right. Okay, so that's the right time. Sammy did it 3 times over, so I thought that was right. You made him very nervous. Okay, so that's good. Everything else? Anything else? Yes,
Your
ma'am.
Honor, we do have our updated exhibit page that you requested.
Oh, perfect.
From plaintiff.
All right.
May
All
I
right.
approach?
That's fine. I think that's something Jamie needed. Okay. All right, we'll get that. All right, anything else?
No, Your Honor.
We're good? All right, we'll see you Monday, May 16th, 9 a.m., right? All right, thank you.